All right, man. So this Sunday, I am throwing a current gen Xbox, not PlayStation, not next gen. It's current gen Xbox $200 reward tournament. $10 entry fee. First place gets $150. Second place gets $50. Now, if everything goes smooth, next Sunday I will be doing current gen Xbox and PlayStation. And then if everything goes smooth like that, I see a lot of people is joining the tournaments, I will start incorporating some next gen tournaments as well. So this Sunday, April the 10th at 2 p.m., the tournament will start. It is all teams, any team. So Packers on Packers is, you know what I'm saying, it's a go. Packers, Chiefs, all that's to go. You can use any team this tournament. April 10th, it will start at 2 p.m. The last time to sign up is April 10th at 12 p.m. And then the bracket will be out at April 10th, 1 p.m. So at 12 o'clock, the deadline to sign up, I will take all the signups off. You can't sign up no more. 1 p.m. the bracket will start. So between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. you have an hour to, you know what I'm saying, look at the bracket, contact your opponent, and then 2 p.m. the tournament will start. If your opponent does not respond to you or anything, if the first game has not started by 2:30, then the one who's been hitting the other one up will get the forced win. I will move you forward in the bracket, and then, you know what I'm saying, if you just paid your money, you wasn't able to play in it, then that's just too bad. But it has to start, first game has to start at 2:30, just so we can make sure everything is going smooth. So it will be fatigue on, injuries off, even teams off. It will be 5-minute quarters, all Madden. 5-minute quarters, all Madden. Now, if you and your opponent load into a game and it happens to be on all pro, then that's fine. That's fine. No excuses. You both are playing on all pro. But I would like for it to be all Madden. You know what I'm saying? So, but if it just happened to be all pro and you guys are playing, and then, you know what I'm saying, it's all pro for both of you guys. So, but I would like for it to be all Madden. Accelerated clock, 25 seconds, weather off, and no custom playbooks allowed. I have to say all these things because I've had tournaments where people was actually playing with fatigue off. A guy hit me up and was like, yo, Rain, his guys wasn't getting tired. My guys wasn't getting tired. I didn't know what was going on, but it happened to be fatigue off. And there was nothing I could do about it because I was like, I mean, it was kind of even. Both of you guys had fatigue off, so nobody's players were getting tired, but it's not supposed to be like that, man. So fatigue is definitely on. Now, you're going to go to sign up on my website, blackrainsbin.com. You're going to click on where it says tournament. You will click on Xbox. You will see it says $10. You click on it. You go to the next screen. And then when you pay, you're going to put your first name and your last name. Now, your first name will be your gamer tag. So if I'm signing up where it says first name on the website, I'm going to put BlackRain4. Where it says last name, I'm going to put BlackRain4 as well. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes on my end, I can look at it. Okay, BlackRain4 has paid his $10 entry fee. Bam, I can go ahead and put his name into the tournament. Now, if your name's John Smith and I see you sign up, John Smith signed up, and I'm just going to be like, okay, I have no clue what John Smith's gamer tag is, so I cannot put him into the tournament. So when the tournament starts, you, hey, Rain, I paid my $10. Well, how did I know your gamer tag? I have no clue of your gamer tag. So these are clear instructions. Where it says first name, put your gamer tag. Where it says last name, put your gamer tag again. So when it comes in, if your gamer tag is FlyKid213, I'll see FlyKid213, FlyKid213. So that way I know that to put your name in the bracket as FlyKid213. Now, all this information will also be on the community tab on my YouTube. So at any moment, if any of these things are not clear for you guys can go over to the community tab on my YouTube and read the following instructions. The bracket will be posted at 1 p.m. on my community tab as well. So you guys, it'll be a link. You guys can just click on that link right there and you guys will be able to see the bracket. I'm the only one that can change the scores and everything. So you guys will report the scores to me at the bottom of that tab on the community page. You guys will see a phone number to text the scores to. Once you text the scores to that number, the bracket will be updated. It's not my personal phone number, so don't be texting me, hey, Black Rain, I'm a huge fan, or Black Rain, let me get a game in. It does not work like that. This phone number is specifically only for you guys to text to update the scores into the bracket. So once you and your opponent play, let's say you win 28-31, you report the scores to me to that phone number via text. I'll look at it. It will be upgraded on the bracket, And then you guys will, you know what I'm saying, you'll see the next opponent you play, hit them up on Xbox, and you guys get into a game. If there's any problems, like I said, once you text the scores to me, you can also send a text like, yo, Black Rain, I've been hitting this guy up, he has not been responding. You know what I'm saying? I'll give him a little grace period, 20, 30 minutes. Does not respond again, then I'll just move you forward into the bracket, and then the next game will pretty much be played. So once again, man, tournament is current gen, Xbox only, April the 10th. I'm gonna start at 2 p.m. The deadline to sign up is 12 p.m. The bracket will be out at 1 p.m. You have an hour to get in contact with your opponent. If the game's not played by 2:30, I'll push you or him forward in the bracket, all right? If you guys do not understand any of these rules, if nothing's clear, once again, it will be on the community tab on my YouTube. You guys can go and pretty much read it. You feel me? Be ready, April the 10th. Hope you guys bring a game, because I promise you, it's going to be some tough guys in there. But once again, there won't be any pros. All the pros are on next gen, you know what I'm saying? So current gen is going to be comp. It's going to be full of my supporters. You're going to see my scheme a lot. But I'm excited for it, man. I hope this is the start of it. I'm going to have a bunch of tournaments down the road. This is a starting $10, $200 cash reward fee, cash reward. Last time I done tournaments, it got all the way up to $10, $700 cash reward. So, you know what I'm saying? This is the start of it, $10, $200. Hope it progresses, man. But yeah, April 10th, hope you guys are ready.
Running up the score is the only thing I know. When it's Black Rain, then you know it's gon' pour. Running up the score is the only thing I know. If I need a comeback, I'm clutch in a fourth. And I'm getting sticky with the stick work too. It's already over if I kick first. Ooh, top 100, they can get work too. First in the world, and it's got me in a mood. Running up the score is the only thing I know. When it's Black Rain, then you know it's gon' pour. Running up the score is the only thing I know. If I need a comeback, I'm clutch in a fourth.
All right, man, so we're back at it. I have not lost in a while. Wait a minute. Remember that guy right there? His name was something else, but I think he changed his name. Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a minute. It wasn't even this. This wasn't even his name. Boy just out here just changing his name. I don't know, but show you guys, man, since I've been playing with the Packers, Ravens, Panthers, and Chiefs, it's been a while since I lost, man. This right here is my disconnection loss, but other than that, it's been a while since I lost, man. Just been, as you guys see the teams on the right side right there, Chiefs, Packers, Ravens, Panthers, Chiefs, Panthers. That's my little rotation, man, and I've been balling out with these teams. I think today I'm playing with the Panthers, and then I got the Ravens, then I got the Packers, and the Chiefs. Yeah, that's my little rotation. But set my lineup up, and today I'll be giving you guys a little history on Black Rain. A lot of y'all been wondering, like, yo, did you ever play football? Like, what's your background? How are you so good at Madden? You know what I'm saying? People just wondering. So, and what I've learned is, I used to get on here and be like, man, people be asking me questions like, yo, tell us a little bit about you, bro, and whatnot. I'm like, you already did that before. But then I got to think about it, like, I'm getting new subs every single day. So they might not have heard of who I am or where I come from or what like that. So I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta tell people. Unless, if I don't tell them shit, they won't know. So, damn, that's my lineup. So today I'll be giving you guys a little history lesson on Black Rain, pretty much. And then, if you guys want to know, like, in detail about everything, I can definitely go in details. But today we're just gonna give you guys the hard basics. So I got into a game rather quickly. Curious to see who I'm playing. Usually when I get into a game, I think it wasn't even a minute long until I got into a game. But usually when I get into a game that fast, it's usually somebody good. Usually somebody that I've played before and played a lot of times. So I'm just curious, man. The ranking system and the way they match up people is just like, it's weird. Once you play them, you're gonna play them a lot. Warfare Killer. How did I know? You feel me? And this was the matchup last time. I had the Packers last time. He had the Panthers. So I'm pretty sure he'll probably want to play this one. I don't know. He'll probably send me a message on Instagram. I squeaked the last one out. He said, run it. Sure. I squeaked the last one out, so I'm just curious to see on how this game is going to go. Like I said, last time I had the Packers and he had the Panthers. So I'll be giving him a little taste of his own medicine. I'll be under center running the ball and whatnot. I'll try to focus up, but I'll be explaining to you guys a little bit about me. All right, so he asked me if I did my depth chart. I said yeah. He said he didn't do his, but I'm from York, South Carolina. I went to York High School. Played against guys like Jadeveon Clowney, Stephon Gilmore, Devontae Holloman, guys like that. So I played running back in high school all the way up until my senior year. And then I switched to linebacker my senior year. So my junior year, well, let's start off with my whole life I played football since I was 5 years old, played flag football, everything. Won rec league championship, lost 2 rec league championships. So I went to 3 rec league championships, lost 2, won 1. Was just like amazing all the way up through high school and everything. Sophomore year, I played running back and ran track. Then my junior year, played running back, ran track. And then my senior year, I just played football. So my sophomore year, had a couple nagging injuries that like prevented me from doing my absolute best. But nevertheless, we had a pretty good year. I think I had like, I want to say I had like 100 carries. 100 carries with great tackle. 100 carries with like 900, 1,000 yards. Something slight. Honestly. And then my junior year, out route, I figured that was coming. He hit me with that last time. My junior year, I had 2,000 rushing yards and 28 touchdowns. Not exactly sure how many carries I had, but not sure how many carries I had, but I ended up averaging like 6 yards a carry. Once again, 2,000 rushing yards. With good catch. 2,000 rushing yards with 28 touchdowns. All-state player. And then ran track. All-state and track as well. The 100-yard dash. My fastest 100-yard dash time was a 10.77, which is, you know what I'm saying, not the fastest time, but 10.7's pretty fast. And then I gotta know that's coming. You can only do that with route tech. I gotta know that's coming. Of course you're gonna do that with route tech. Of course, right? I ain't really focused in right now. I'm trying to explain to y'all a little bit about me. But went to state for my 100-yard dash, and I jumped the gun that state. Got down to my blocks, drove like 12 hours to get there. So excited, got my blocks, bow, bow, double gun, and I got disqualified. And I think the fastest guy ran like a 10.3. And based on my fastest time, 10.77, I would have came in like 4th place. You know what I'm saying? Which is 4th at state in a 100-yard dash is great. You know what I'm saying? But what else? I played like rec league. I played like travel league baseball too up until like 8th, 9th grade, and then I also played baseball, high school baseball in the 10th grade. But I was getting into some trouble and whatnot, so and they wanted me to do all this extra running and shit for getting in trouble, and I was like, I'm not gonna just sit here and be doing all this running and shit. They mainly used me to steal bases and shit when I played baseball. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna be doing all this extra running and shit. So I eventually quit the baseball team. I didn't quit. I just stopped going. I guess that is quitting. But from travel league baseball, I knew this guy named Ryan Moore, who played on like our rival football team, Clover Eagles, and he was good, but the system he was in, he wasn't able to like display like how good he was. They ran like Georgia Tech's offense, which is like the wing T, and he was like the fullback type deal. And I pretty much started recruiting. You know what I'm saying? I told him, because I wanted to win state. My biggest thing was I didn't care about my numbers. Like I cared about my stats and stuff, but what I really want to do is win state. So I was like, you know what? And South Point, which is the high school that Jadavion Clowney went to, their team was always good, always going to state, and they was in our division. So I really wanted to beat them. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to beat them bad. So I told Ryan, I said, listen, you come to my high school and I'll let you play running back. And when I'm telling people that, they're like, bro, there's no way you're serious about this. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, if he wants to come, if we get him to come to our high school, I'll let him play running back and I'll go play defense. And people were just shocked, like, bro, there's no way you're serious about this. I was like, yeah, I'm dead serious. So, I did just that. Now, in my mind, oh, Cam, come on, bro. In my mind, this is what I'm thinking. He come to our high school, he's going to be a great number 2 back. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to play both sides of the ball. This is my senior year. I'm going to get this ring. I don't care what it takes. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up coming to the school, and I was the number 1 running back and number 1 linebacker. But then I said, you know what? I'm honestly going to let him play running back. So I let him play running back, and I played straight linebacker. And some games, thank you, rough pass interference. Some games I actually played both sides of the ball. Like big games, I played both sides of the ball. But he got the majority of the carries or whatnot. But defensively, I mained defense. I mained linebacker. And defensively, I ended up with like, don't know my stats specifically, but like 140 tackles, 4 pick sixes. Now, mind you, this is high school, 2013. It's 2022. This is 8 years ago. So 140 tackles, like 4 interceptions, 3 for touchdowns. What else? Like 5 or 6 sacks. I also played kick return, punt return. Great. Like 14 kick return and punt return touchdowns my senior year. Got on the radar. People was asking about me and whatnot. People was asking about me and whatnot, and we did not win state, man. We didn't win state. We went to the upper state championship and played South Point, the Clowney school, but Clowney wasn't there at the time. Played South Point and lost, but we played South Point the last regular season game of the season, and we beat them. That game I had, the game we won, I had great defense. The game we won, I had what, 2 interceptions. 2 interceptions, 1 for a touchdown. I had like great numbers, honestly. Great fucking catch, McCaffrey. Great numbers. And then the game we lost, I had a punt return touchdown to the crib, a kick return touchdown to the crib, and an interception. But we lost by 3, last second field goal. So I did not win state. After that, I ended up going to the Shrine Bowl. So my junior year, I had 2,000 rushing yards, 28 touchdowns. Then my senior year, I had 140 tackles, 14 kick return, punt return touchdowns, like 3 or 4 rushing touchdowns, 3 or 4 interception return touchdowns. Had a great season, all state as well. I ran track, but the only reason I ran track was to get faster for college. I did not run no meets. I just straight practiced. After going all state, I just practiced. And people were like, nah, Rain, they're like, nah, bro, you're tripping. Like, you gotta go, you know what I'm saying? You gotta participate in these meets and stuff. And I was just like, nah. I'm like, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to just focus on football, really. And that's what I did. I got faster for football. And that was pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? So after football season, Shrine Bowl, which is an all-star game for the Carolinas. It's South Carolina versus North Carolina. And that's where I met Mike Williams at. He was my Shrine Bowl roommate. We became real cool and whatnot. Shrine Bowl, I was a little nervous because, you know what I'm saying, it's the best of the best, even on your team, you know what I'm saying? So I was thinking, honestly, I'm thinking like, I don't know how many playing snaps I'm gonna get and whatnot, but that's crazy. I can't pick that. But what I gotta realize is like, I feel like I'm the best linebacker here. You know what I'm saying? So the game comes and I end up having, I don't know, what am I looking at, bro? I'm knowing, bro, pick that off. The game comes and I end up having 7 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, and an interception in the Shrine Bowl game. And for MVP, I did not get MVP of the Shrine Bowl game. There was another linebacker on our team by the name of nice clock management, by the name of Ben Bower. You guys probably know him. Played linebacker at Clemson when Mike Will was there. You know what I'm saying? I think it's like number 10. We had the same exact stats, except he had a fumble recovery. And at that time, he was committed to Clemson. At that time, I wasn't committed nowhere. And they gave him the Shrine Bowl MVP. Wasn't mad about it. But coming out of college, or coming out of high school, I had offers from, let's see, man, Toledo. Toledo was one that I was pondering on going to. Akron, I had UMass, I had App State, I had like a bunch of SoCon schools. At the time, App State was SoCon, Southern Conference. I had like Furman, I had like Western Carolina, Western Carolina. Who else? I had a couple other small schools and whatnot. But my biggest was Toledo and App State, pretty much. And I went on my Toledo visit, loved it. Ooh. Went on my Akron visit, it was all right, it was decent. And then I went on my App State visit, and it was impressive. I don't know why I don't have Luke Kuechly in the game, but it's cool. So, I had 2 twins in high school that I played football with, and they ended up getting offers from App State as well. And after a long decision, like on our visit, we decided to commit to App State. Oh my God! I think Cam could have threw a better ball right there. I really do. But we committed to App State. No, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm really not liking these route combinations. All right, let's see. All right, that was terrible. Ended up committing to App State. And like I said, I just worked on my speed until I got to App State. When I got there, there was a lot of decision on if they was gonna let me play or not. Because like I said, man, I had a lot of off the field issues coming into college that I just could not get figured out for the life of me, man. Just couldn't get it figured out, man. I just was just a hard head. Didn't care what nobody was telling me. Honestly, just stayed in trouble, man. Stayed in trouble. Like I said, didn't really care what nobody had to say. I was gonna do what I wanted to do regardless, and nobody could tell me different. I would get on Twitter, and like, you could get my life story from Twitter. What a read, Rain. You get my life story from Twitter, and it wasn't nothing good. It was always who I'm beefing with, who I'm gonna smack tomorrow when I seen them, who we was gonna shoot when we seen them, and it was young guy stuff. It was young. It was 16, 17-year-old activity. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? The things that you see nowadays, that the rappers like NBA Youngboy and Kodak Black, the things that they going through and whatnot, that's what I was into. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So they finally let me get to App State. They're like, you know what? You're only like your last straw and you just now got here. You know what I'm saying? So didn't get in no trouble while I was there though. While I was this is terrible, man. Devontae Adams just screaming open. I knew that was gonna be bad. I just gave up a fucking field goal. I knew that was gonna be terrible. Great defense. I might block this field goal, honestly. I've been doing that a lot lately, blocking field goals. So I might. All right, so he made his field goal. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's not 100% chance that you're going to block it every single time. So that's why I did not like take it out of the tournament. You know what I'm saying? You got, if you're going to try it, try it. If you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, you can't. But if you mess around and block it, now your opponent knows that, hey, you're going to take that risk of kicking the field goal or not. You know what I'm saying? You got to take that risk. If you ain't going, you know what I'm saying? If you think he can block it, go for 2. Or if you don't care about it, then hey, kick your field goal. But got to App State, man, and became noticed real quick, man. I had a blonde mohawk at the time, blonde mohawk at App State. Nobody was really having that at the time. I didn't really get it like from the Honey Badger, but like at the time, nobody was rocking a blonde mohawk except for the Honey Badger, pretty much. But I just liked the style. I probably got B wide open once again on that post, but I feel like he's back there playing that. But I got there, man. People were so impressed with my numbers that's what made me like stand out to a lot of people, my numbers. Like I got there and straight out of high school, well, I did a couple combines in high school, and my fastest 40 at the time was I don't like this route combination. Why wouldn't they not let me keep running and jump? I'm so confused about that. My fastest 40, I went to Duke Combine and ran a 4. I feel like I got a hair coming out of my, like, sticking out of my nose somewhere. I feel like I got a hair somewhere. That's why I keep reaching at my nose. My fastest 40 at the time was Duke. I ran a 4.48. Then I woke up the next morning at NC State and ran a 4.5, 4.53 or some shit. Wasn't impressed by it, honestly. Under pressure, fucking inaccurate. Come on, Madden. Like, yo, what? Are you tired, Cam? Cam's not tired, but guess who is? DJ Moore. He's tired of running these damn crosses and posts and shit. I've been just sitting here getting shitted. I've been just, like the past 2 plays, I just got shitted both times. Great ball, bro. Come on. Talk to me. I get to App State, and my bench press is at 350 already as a true freshman. I'm squatting 550. What else? Power cleaning like, don't blitz me, bro. Power cleaning like 325. And then I think we did like hang snatch or some shit. And I'm hang snatching like in the threes too. So based on my weight, which I was 205 pounds at the time I'm doing all this stuff, he's a man-to-man now. Based on my weight, I was pound for pound strongest at App State as a freshman. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people coming in true freshmen and being pound for pound strongest. While, you know what I'm saying, I'm a linebacker running a 4.4. Oh, when I get to App State, we run 40s as well. And I run a 4.44, fastest I've ever ran. I actually ran a 4.46, 4.42, and a 4.44, and they averaged them together to a 4.44. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, people was like, yo, I got RB coming back to the ball wide open. I'm like, at the time, people were like, yo, we really got a fucking inside-outside linebacker that plays kick return, punt return, that runs a 4.4 with a 38-inch vertical. They're just like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So like every time I got in trouble, they was like, yo, he's our next up and coming guy. We just gotta try our best to keep him out of trouble. That's what everybody was saying. We just gotta, but trouble found me easily. I ended up getting kicked out of App State. That's a story for another day. And I even threw a low ball, bro. And it was even a low ball. Good defense. And it was even a low ball. Got kicked out of App State. Ended up going to Youngstown State. So, well, I was at App State for a year. I tore my meniscus while I was there. So they decided, oh, you tore your meniscus. Within like the first 2 or 3 games, you can redshirt. So they redshirted me. And that's when I started getting in trouble. Like, I'm redshirted. I ain't got to travel. I don't have to do nothing but just work out and just practice. And then on the weekends, it's just party. So, ended up redshirting me and got kicked off the team. Ended up going to Youngstown State. Remember Ryan Moore I was telling you about, the running back that I recruited to go to my high school? He ended up going to Youngstown State. So I'm looking around like, yo, where am I gonna go to school at? He was like, bro, you should come to Youngstown. I'm like, all right, bet. So I end up going to Youngstown. And that's why I played football there for 4 years, man. Pretty impressive career. Got in trouble a lot at Youngstown too. At this point, you guys should know that I stayed in trouble. I got not triangle, wide open. I'm throwing it to him. I just can't get it to him. The D-line is killing me. And I'm not mad about this game at all because I understand what's going on. I had a touchdown. Cam threw it inaccurate because, you know what I'm saying, Panthers' offensive line is not the best. So, I mean, I have no excuses about this game, but we know what's going on. It's not like I'm just completely out of this game. I've been in this game and just some misfortunes. Just a couple misfortunes, man. But because of me getting in trouble and getting kicked out of Youngstown, it kind of like carried over to So like because I was suspended, I couldn't play. Look at that right there. Under pressure and accurate once again. Because I got kicked out of suspended at Youngstown, App State, it kind of carried over, so they would like my suspension just rolled over, so I transferred and still couldn't play. So I was suspended my freshman year under pressure and accurate again. All right, Cam, you're getting out. I mean, it's not even Cam's fault. It's just the D line is just way better than my offensive line, and Cam's tired. But my my redshirt sophomore year, my first time like actually really like out there getting busy on the field. All conference. Yo, can I do my fucking adjustments? All right, I want to throw Robbie Answer on this out route. Perfect. All conference. What else? Like 7 sacks, bunch of tackles for loss. All conference. Then my junior year, I got suspended again. Junior year got suspended again, but I came back for the playoffs my junior year. Came back for the playoffs my junior year. Had a great playoffs. Had like 35 tackles in 5 games or some shit. We ended up going to the national championship and losing. Then senior year, had a pretty good senior year as well. But what like kept me from like doing like the pro day and whatnot and trying for the NFL is the fact that I had like a lot of off the field issues. And at that time, they was crucifying people for having off the field issues. So I was like, you know what? I'm not finna be one of these guys that just go out here and just waste his time. I was like, you know what? I'm cool on that. Throw out a sack. Yep. Anybody that's using Carolina, this is the one biggest downfall about Carolina. I say it all the time when I'm playing with them. I said all the time. DBs are great. You got extra routes with McCaffrey. Receivers have got good route running. But offensive line is trash. Quarterback situation is trash. You know what I'm saying? So in clutch moments where you need to make clutch passes, you're not going to be able to. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to pan out in your favor. You know what I'm saying? So I know that when I'm playing with Carolina, and you got to know that when you're playing against the Packers or somebody like that. So this is a tournament where all teams. Here comes the route with Devontae. Great read. This is a tournament where like you get to see who your opponent's using before you get to play them. You know what I'm saying? So there's no excuses as to, you know what I'm saying, well, I didn't know that he was going to get them. You know what I'm saying? You can look at your team before you get them. slinger with a low ball right in front of my dude's face, of course. But yeah, man, that's pretty much why I have great football knowledge. I don't know who he threw that to and why we didn't react on it. Even though I have a purple over there. Y'all seen my defense. I got a purple over there as well. I don't know what's going on. But that's pretty much why I got football knowledge, man. I played a lot of college football. And when I say a lot of college football, I played a lot of college football. Whip route by Devontae Smart. If you ask me if I could have went to the league, wow, we got bumped right there. We got bumped. Not bad, not bad. But if you ask me if I could have went to the league, yeah. It's just the fact that I had so many off the field issues, and then by the time for my pro day, I was in Miami actually partying with Mike Williams. I got I knew the pro day was coming. I was training for the pro day and everything. But then I went to, this is what happened though. This is what happened. I ended up going to Myrtle Beach like a week before the pro day. And I planned on training and everything down there. And I did. But I drove my car down there. I drove, because I'm from South Carolina, but oh, they got me for pass interference. You might as well throw it. I drove my car and I got in trouble. Well, I didn't get in trouble. I didn't get in trouble. I drove my car down there and I ended up blowing my motor down there. Like something happened to my motor and it ended up messing up. So then I didn't have a way back and I didn't want to leave my car. So by the time I made up my mind about what I was going to do for the pro day, I ended up saying, you know what, fuck it, I'm not doing the pro day. And I ended up just chilling. And then the next day I got some calls from coaches like, yo, we was expecting you at the pro day, what happened? I was like, you know what, I just didn't make it, honestly. The Cleveland Browns was there, the Steelers was there, but those are like known teams that's there because the Steelers, well, Pittsburgh's an hour from Youngstown and Cleveland's an hour from Youngstown, so I mean, it's not like the fucking Miami Dolphins was there all the way from Miami, you know what I'm saying? But they asked about me and I just left it at that. Like, all right, I'm not gonna play football, I'm done with football. I just left it at that. So and it was like a mental thing with me. During the training and whatnot for pro day, I had a lot of like nagging injuries as far as like I had a bad foot, a bad shoulder, and I didn't want to go out there if I wasn't gonna play my best. Once again, throw out of sack. Once again, I didn't want to go out there if I wasn't gonna give it my best. If I wasn't 100%, and I wasn't 100%, I wasn't 100%. So I just said, you know what? That's it. Just like that. Made up my mind right then. Bam. That's it. That is it right there. So that's as far as my football dreams was. Once again, under pressure, out of range. Under pressure, out of range. Bro, it's crazy. If you get blitzed and you got Carolina, good luck to you. That's all I can say. Good luck to you, bro. Hope you can pass the ball. Good luck to you. But I did graduate college, man. I graduated college, got my degree in phys ed with a minor in coaching. So I know all the body stuff, all the like sports games and whatnot, like the games and like how to really play them. I know, like, once again, I know all the workout stuff. I know all that stuff. After college, I ended up getting not an offer, but like, well, yeah, offer to come and like coach at BG at Bowling Green with one of the coaches that was at Youngstown, and I turned it down. I didn't, after I got my degree, I just realized that I really didn't want to be a coach. I didn't want to coach, so Like, yo, you should come and be like a linebacker, assistant linebacker coach for me. And I turned it down. I don't regret it to this day. I don't regret it, but still, it's like that could have been like life changing. That could have been life changing. You know what I'm saying? I could be a big coach right now, but didn't really want to be a coach after I got my degree. I was like, you know what? I don't really want to coach. Didn't feel too bad about it, but you know, some things you just don't want to do. Didn't want to coach. So I ended up moving to Florida. Moved to Florida to sell health insurance. That was going pretty good. And then started playing. I was always playing Madden through all of this though. I was always playing Madden, and then I decided one day I'm gonna try to be #1 in rigs. And that's what I did. Grinded the leaderboards until I grinded the leaderboards until I was #1, and then people asked me to stream. I started streaming, and then before you know it, TD Barrett hit me up about saying I should start a YouTube. I started a YouTube, and then before you know it, bam, we are here. And that's how it happened. Not with all the details and everything, but that's kind of how it happened, man. That's how you guys have. I was gonna say some craziness now. I was gonna say that's how y'all have one of the best Madden YouTubers to date as a YouTuber. As a Madden coach. Put it that way, as a Madden coach. As a Madden coach. Can we get in this box one more time? But man, Warfare Killer will be in the tournament. I don't know what team he's using. Probably the Packers. There's gonna be a lot of Packers going on in this tournament, so you guys beware. Beware of the Packers. I'm telling y'all again, y'all better beware of the Packers. This is an ugly ass route combination. Oh! We didn't get in the box. But that right there was a GG, man. Definitely a GG. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, man. It was a little dragged out. Sorry I couldn't get the win for you guys, but I was just trying to get that story out, man. That's a little bit about me. I can't go into detail about the troubles I've been in. How I got kicked out of App State High. I almost got kicked out of Youngstown. I can tell you guys a lot of different stories. I'll probably do that in my next videos, but that was a GG, man. That right there was definitely a GG. If you got any questions, ask them down below in the comment section and I'll answer them. Thank you guys for watching the video. Catch you next time. Peace.
Hey, Bralen. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. For daily sticky uploads, follow me at YTBlackRain4 on TikTok. For hoodies and t-shirts, click the link down below in the description. Black Rain's bin. That's where you get all your gear at. For funny stories and motivational stories, follow me on Snapchat at BlackRain4. And for the latest news on everything, follow me on Instagram at BlackRain4. And last but not least, if you want to play anybody in Rain Gang, look down below in the description. All the information is down there that you need. You dig? You dig, you dig, you dig.